Boom. We back.
The biggest and the baddest.
What up?
What up?
That's on Pella.
You in the hood now, baby.
I know that's motherfucking right.
Real HotWave That's funny.
Rah rah like a dungeon dragon, and welcome back to another episode of the HotWave podcast, and we're back at it again. What's up, you guys? Today's a very special episode. Before we get to announcing what the special part is, I'll just introduce my co-host with me.
Your lovely co-host, Mali Mion.
What's up, girlie? How are you?
Girl.
We here?
We need to start doing that. We need to start. How are you, girl?
How, girl?
But it is always something going on where we record.
But
we had a long weekend. That's all I'm gonna say.
a long week. And the reason for us having the long week is the little...
Not the reason.
and the reason was this bitch over there. I'm joking. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Do you want to introduce yourself? How do you want the people to refer to you as? Your pronouns. Tell us a fun fact, guys. Sorry about my voice. Tell us a fun fact about you and who you are.
Okay, well, my name is just DeMarco.
Oh.
You really can call me DeMarco though. Like just
DeMarco.
there. Yeah. So
Go to Marco. Go to Marco.
Go to hey. So my name is DeMarco. Came from America, visited from America. And
We can hear the accent.
Yeah. My British accent will pop in and out too, so just be prepared for that.
We're British.
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh,
Just a little bit. Yeah.
just a little bit. But yeah, fun fact, I sing. I like to sing and write and stay at home. So y'all got me outside.
Period.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've been outside. We've been taking him on a tour, girl.
It's been a journey. It's been a journey.
We've been going all around London, UK. How are you finding it so far?
I actually love it. Honestly and truly, like everybody been asking me, but I would move out here. Like that's for real.
That's so crazy.
It's just the fall type weather. I love it. Even though it rained one time, I expected rain more, but it actually turned out to be better than what I thought it would be. So
Yeah. One thing about us, we always gonna talk about the weather out here because it's always doing something, child.
It's raining cats and dog chow.
I didn't know they said that in America as well.
yeah.
That's so
You
crazy.
say raining cats and dogs. It's a lot of... Only thing that I learned that we don't say is Bob's your uncle. Or your aunt is Fanny. Whatever the saying is with that.
Your aunt what?
Bob's
Fanny's your aunt.
And Fanny's your aunt.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Fanny is your aunt.
Yeah, someone will be like, oh, Bob's your
Like
uncle
Fanny.
and Fanny's your aunt. Yeah.
Okay, Aunt Fanny.
Something new about London. Well, the UK. There you go.
The real
Right.
British.
The real
The real king.
Yeah. But yeah, so we should probably introduce how we know each other.
Yes.
So I started watching his YouTube like in 2018 because I used to do reaction videos.
Yes.
I used to do specifically Nicki reaction videos.
Specifically.
Well, that's what I watched from you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did like other artists as well.
Culture, so like, you know,
Yes, you did. You did.
Because I covered the VMAs, I covered Taylor Swift, I covered pretty much everybody who was like a big name. Sam Smith, Demi, whoever was dropping 2017, 2018, Cardi was on there. Like, I pretty much covered whoever.
Yeah, and I think that was the time where I just really started to really watch reaction videos because I remember Queen was coming out and all of that.
My Queen review got copyrighted.
Oh.
Yeah. YouTube didn't like me that year.
No money for you.
Yeah, no.
Cut the check.
Bust it
I
down.
literally just forced it to upload. Like, I'll never forget, I was out of town and I'm like, oh my God, the Queen video is not going up when I wanted to. First of all, the album was already late. So then on top of that, my review.
You're late.
I'm late. So it's just like...
Everybody's just late.
It was just giving too much. It was in different areas. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just put it out. I don't even care if I get paid for it because all in all, and my whole YouTube journey, I only got paid for one video.
Really? Do you remember which video that was?
Motorsport. Motorsport reaction.
Oh yeah, you told me that had a lot of views.
150K.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
Period. Get that check.
Yeah, it was the best check. I needed it at the time, but
yeah, that's how I got introduced to you. Then we became mutuals on Twitter. I don't know how that happened.
Don't know.
And then on Instagram, don't know how that happened. But we stay connected. Like we used to talk about Nikki a lot, I remember. And then during the pandemic, I remember talking to you a bit about like just life in general. I think that's how, when I kind of remember really starting to speak to you. But yeah, we've been girls ever since. He just been across the pond or whatever.
Okay, I'm finally home, so you know.
And
other than me,
yeah.
So what? Like honestly, don't know. Somehow he ended up on my social media. Who is this Negro?
That is how it happened. Like,
and I think we were just like interacting. And then also I think it also helped as well because I feel like I share more my personality on Twitter. That's not a plug for you guys to go show a follow or anything because I don't want to embarrass myself. But I think we were just replying, and at the time they had like fleets and stuff, so like it'd be like responding to.
Oh girl, fleets used to go down.
Like you'd be
I never got to experience it.
Why?
They never gave it to me. Oh, I was not one of the elite.
Oh, it was a time for a bit though.
At the time.
Yeah,
I know y'all did. I've seen all the raving reviews.
Did you get circles?
Huh?
Did you get circles?
Circles? Yeah, I did get circles.
Oh, okay.
I did get circles.
But yeah, then we just started talking, and then but it was during pandemic, so like I think everyone was just talking to everyone because it's kind of like
what else we got to do?
Yeah, we're stuck in the house, and then we like became friends. Then he disappeared. Then we became friends again. And then we've been friends ever since. It's been like
it was one more disappearance.
You did disappear for a bit.
It was one more disappearance.
He loves a little disappearance.
No, I hear it.
But we're not gonna wake that tea up because
no, we can wake that tea up.
No, because we don't want to drag you.
You don't because you won't be dragging it.
And we ain't got no time to be doing all that dragging.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
we can do that off camera.
Yeah, pen pals ever since.
Let's clock it later.
Me, you at the back.
Yeah, in the alley. I'll be waiting for you.
But yeah, pen pals ever since, and now we're here.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. Right? Full circle. And mind you, I feel like we didn't really know that like either one was friends with the. So it was like one time we're like, we're like, oh, this is my mutual. It's like, oh, this is my mutual.
Not the Spider-Man meme. We all just standing there like
literally, that's how it happened. And I was like, oh, cool. And then and then he was like, oh, I want to come and see Nikki, to come and see you guys. It was like, oh,
very spontaneous.
Mind you, he did not have his passport. How many days before?
Girl, 5. But we clocking that tea, but we can't talk about.
And when I say he didn't, it wasn't like, oh, it hadn't arrived.
He hadn't
applied.
Yeah, I didn't apply until like 5 days before I'm not here. But shout out to Atlanta because I'm always there. And
ATL.
They have a passport office, so I just went 5 days before and I got it.
Period.
Same day.
Period.
I'm here. You know, I work well under pressure. That's how diamonds are made.
Okay.
I didn't think I would see my pen pal in real life. I'm gonna be so honest. Like
I could tell the doubt before we got here.
He was like,
we started talking about it for a minute. And Taz would not say anything else about it.
Yeah, because I remember you mentioned it, and then I was like,
"You're still coming."
He's still coming.
I was like, "Girl, I don't know."
You literally DM'd me. You was like, "Are you still coming?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm getting everything this week." You was like, "Oh, that's lit." I don't know what I'm doing. And then you asked me. You was like, "So, you got your passport yet?" I was like, "No." And it was like maybe a week before I had got it. I was like, "No." But everything worked out.
Everything happens for a reason.
You ate that.
And we saw Onika.
We saw Onika together. And that's like one moment that I ain't gonna never forget because like we're all barbs. Like,
I feel like that's how we kind of...
Yes. That's literally mother is who. We is who. So yeah.
How was it?
How was that? Because it was also your first festival. Like official outdoor type festival.
Honestly, I would do Wireless again.
You would do it again?
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't do it again. Just because I've been like 5 times now.
Yeah.
I would
I'm
probably
tired.
do it one more time, but the headliner has to be worth it. Would I go see Nicki? No. I've already seen her there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. As long as the headliner is worth it, or maybe if it's me on the stage.
Period.
Period. I'll be there. You know, but hopefully next time I'm there, it's like behind the scenes.
Would you have a mosh pit?
Would I have a mosh pit?
Like if you were to perform at Wireless, like are you gonna have like?
I can create a song. I can create a song.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very versatile when it comes to music, so yeah.
Wait, yeah, we need to get into that but before we do, this time was a lot better than the last time we went. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Wireless.
Because...
No, but guys, we did fall though, but this fall was a little bit fun, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, there was just a lot going on, but I feel like the performers weren't too rowdy, minus obviously Future and stuff, but he was like 20 minutes late, so...
20,
no,
30.
40.
I was going to say, yeah, his
like
whole
40,
set was
40.
done by the time he got up there. Like,
But we saw Ice Spice as well. That was fun. Shout out to our girl.
Sean Paul.
No, but the guys were living for Ice Spice. I love it though.
They really were. Like, they were... Did they mosh with her?
Yeah, not as
much as they did with Future.
Yeah. When like...
It was a couple that just kept... Soon as Future cut a song on...
And when the mosh pits came, you have to... sneak and make your way.
I'll be honest. It did feel a little bit racist.
What?
The festival.
Certain people turning up to certain songs.
Oh. I was honestly trying to catch if somebody said the N word. Not gonna hold you.
No, my thing was like, and it's okay, guys. People enjoy what you want to enjoy. Like this is me, but you know when you're just like, wow, this song has a lot of N words in it, and it's like I'm not even going up for it. But to see you believe your face is so pink, even your eyeballs are pink, like it's
I was just trying to concentrate because I ain't got time. I can't fight everyone. So I'm going to just focus on what I'm going to do. Like, girl, someone will clock them. There's how many people in the crowd. Someone will clock them. I ain't got time to clock people.
Yeah,
I came to have fun.
Yeah.
You can't control stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, unless someone's like saying it in your face. I just
can't.
I just can't.
Across that
But
bridge.
I think that's what it is, because it's not like I'm looking out to be like. It was like I can tell you are enjoying this. Like this is like like it makes me think like whoa, like when if you're playing this in your little bedroom, what are you really saying? Because the way you're going up,
baby, he rolled
But
the whole word.
a lot of white people turn up to like hip hop and stuff.
Yeah.
Like even with Little Baby, last time Polo G, like that's their fans. Like Travis Scott, imagine Travis Scott. That's kind of their audience.
True.
So, not saying it's right, but like, yeah.
As
My
long
thing
as
is,
y'all don't do it around me, we good.
yeah.
That's it.
Don't make me hear it. But other than that, Nicki's performance was really good as well. Like, I feel like the whole day.
I'm glad she released the behind the scenes of. Because Miss Onika was late.
But not like
But
late.
it wasn't her fault. I will say it wasn't her fault. I felt like.
That shit was early for her, late for like
The timings.
Yeah.
But I feel like because, well, with festivals, the timing is never really set on.
Yeah.
And I feel like because Future was like a special guest, he didn't really care to do too much anyway. So
Right, because he came out, like we said, extremely late, and it was like 30, 40 minutes. We were just standing there, and then they just put the thing on the board, and it's just like, oh, we see his DJ set light up, and it's just like, oh, okay, you're here.
You're here. We're Metro.
Even his set, like the production, I was like, I'd have thought more. Ain't you like meant to be coming off a tour? Or,
Yeah, like this is what you were doing.
Yeah, it was just like a DJ.
But I think it's just a special guest because he wasn't like officially part of like the lineup. I think he was just there to just
Maybe
turn
I
up.
should have just took him completely off and gave Nicki time.
I know, but she still would have been late.
Yeah, she would have definitely been late.
She definitely would have. It was her on station head yelling early that morning.
I know. But we also went to the club. How did you find the club? We went last night. That's why we tired as fuck, guys.
Guys,
I love heaven.
Do you? But to be fair, it was a really good night that
That's
we went.
what I heard Taz say. Like,
Yeah.
he was like, this was actually a really good night.
Yeah, it was a
And
decent night.
that's the type of clubs that I like. Like, I went to a club like that. I went to Philly one time. And I had always talked about it. I don't remember the name, but it was like a club. And it's different rooms. Like, you had like a white room that was like lit up with like neon lights or whatever. And there was like the pop room. Then you had the hip hop room upstairs. So the fact that this was underground and it was like that,
Yeah.
that's what I felt like I was at. But this one was way bigger. Like,
There's even more rooms that there's
more
so.
than what I saw.
Oh, there's a lot more. There's a lot. There's a lot
We
more.
only went to the ones that we like.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we saw the main floor, which is where
Yeah, the
Taste
main-
was at, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw the UK drag girlies. We
Yes.
saw Taste.
So Taste was so that's the main floor, and then what was the other room we were in?
That was like where they play like the R&B hip hop
The urban
stuff.
room.
Okay, urban room. That was my favorite.
Yeah, it was okay.
I was up. Okay, like I ain't been.
They
out
played
in a
some
long
good
time.
songs, but they
Yeah.
played the usual songs that they usually
But
play.
also, the entire song.
Oh yeah, they don't mix the music in
That's
that
one
room.
thing I can't critique.
It's just a playlist. It's
And
like,
just like the
They
whole,
went on Spotify just like play.
the whole song. I was just like, no, like okay, because I kept thinking at one point when like he was finna
No.
mix it into Red Ruby. I'm like, this is your perfect.
no,
chance.
no, he
Or
won't do
when,
any of that.
When the sample that Kaylani used for After Hours.
Yeah, they're not going to do any of that at Heaven. What they will do, well, they would do that into like the other events that we usually go to. Heaven's like a default, basically, because it's on literally every single
So
night.
they're not trying to be too creative, but just
Wait, that club is open every night,
Yeah.
and it's like that almost every night.
Maybe not like that because it will probably be a less busier during the
Okay.
weekday.
yeah.
But because we went on a Saturday,
Okay. Well, yeah, no,
it was a bit lit.
10 out of 10. I loved leaving, and it was the morning time. That was.
Oh my gosh, the sun was out.
The sun was
We
out.
still look cute.
I was dead in the inside.
He was like, this is the latest he's been out in his 20s.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
When do you guys go home after the club?
Oh, baby, I don't go out. I'm a homebody.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, like, unless I'm traveling, I don't go nowhere.
Oh, so we took you outside.
Yeah,
See, this is
y'all-
why this is why I want to get him to the club. I was like, guys, we gotta go.
No, Rashawn had a mission. I mean, Molly had a mission. It was to get me to the club because Taz, even before you got there, Taz was like, "Do you want to go?" I was like, not really feeling it. And when you asked me how I felt, I was just like, it's coming. I know it's coming.
Yeah, I knew it was.
Choice.
I knew it was gonna come. I knew it was gonna come. I was just waiting because
You were just all, just
yeah,
waiting on y'all. Just
I thought you wasn't gonna come. Well, obviously, if Tiki came, you'd have to come. But I thought you just was not having it.
Oh, did you? No, he was genuinely like he wasn't feeling well.
yeah.
I
Oh,
was
I
like,
knew you weren't feeling well because it
I
was a lot.
down from the rain when we got caught in the rain the other day, the day before, and then like I just been tired. Like honestly, the sleep on this trip has been the most sleep I've gotten in a long time, but it's just because of the travel and everything like that. But I wake up and like I'm still active. Like we're still able to go outside and do shit. So it's just like it worked out for the better. But your boy was tired by the time it was time to go to heaven, but I had to push through.
No, you had to push through.
Yeah.
And we did. You just need a little drink.
Just a little drinky drink,
And you saw Soho.
I love Soho.
We went through the town.
Yes.
We only saw a bit of Soho. But you guys went before, but it's during the day.
Like, we pretty much walked the whole thing, right? Because we walked to Chinatown.
yeah.
I seen the park where the Pride Festival is and everything. What else did I see?
Went to Leicester Square,
Leicester Square.
Piccadilly Circus.
You went Piccadilly. You saw the screen and everything.
Yes. Oh, gag me. That was literally the first thing we did when we got off the.
I was about to say, y'all need to go over there.
Yes. No. When we did that, and it was a butterfly one, and I love butterflies, so it was just like it was perfect. It was perfect.
I feel like this has been a really like. If I was coming from America, this was been a great trip.
Yes, and shout out to the best tour guides right here. Like don't book them when you come though, because they are specifically for me. But yeah,
Unless you're gonna pay.
yeah, y'all.
That way for everybody. Gotta get that bag.
But yes, no, y'all really did y'all big one, and I appreciate y'all because I really had like a good time. Mm-hmm. This was the biggest trip I took this year, and I've taken several, and yeah, this one was the best.
Highlight.
And this is only up until now because we are going out after.
Oh yes, we got one more stop to make. But highlight, honestly, I already told you I love Heaven, so I would just rate my top 5 or top 3 moments. Okay, Heaven number 1. Heaven number 1. Just seeing London is number 2 because just being here like is something that I never thought I would do. At least so early on anyway. And then the third one, just meeting y'all. Like that's like literally the best highlight because like we just said we became friends on fucking social media and then like now.
How many years ago?
3.
No, it's been more than 3 years.
For you.
Oh yeah. For
you, it's been more than 3, but I know for me and Taz, it's been like
that's
exactly
crazy.
3. Yeah.
The power of the internet, guys.
Don't be scared. Live your life.
It's not evil.
It's not.
It's not evil.
But we are going to Buckingham Palace after, and we're taking him to Nando's because I feel like it's British culture.
He needed cheeky Nando's.
Right?
Weatherspoons.
Oh yeah, you went Weatherspoons as well. Girl, we got drunk. We got drunk up in that Weatherspoons. Went to the pub.
It didn't make sense because, guys, if you're from the UK, you know what the pictures are like. That's fruit juice and sparkling water. I don't know what
we had. 5 shots before. We had 5 shots before.
Yeah, true. We had drunk, but like that was spaced out as well. Like that was throughout the day.
Yeah.
I think, but that definitely added onto it.
It added onto it. Then we had a tequila shot before we had the pictures. We had like 3 glasses. Girl,
I needed
your body like there are.
I needed to pee after. Oh, when we went to London Bridge, Bridge, and then Tower Bridge, you know, that was cute. We filmed our first TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I filmed my first TikTok. Again, another highlight. See, it's been so many. Y'all can't really name.
Yeah, we've actually done a lot.
We've done a lot. Like,
but it was so funny because I was like, we were talking, and I was like, mind you, we've seen a lot, but we've only explored like the smallest part of London. Because I was like,
we haven't even taken you to the hood, really,
or like gone to west or north or like even other parts of like. The only parts of South you've really seen is like Woolwich and North and Greenwich.
But you can't. London's too big to just explore all the time.
I'll be back, but I'm gonna have to come.
Yeah, I was about to say you're gonna have to come back because
on the boat.
Why on the boat?
That flight was not for me. I don't know how I'm gonna get over here on the boat, but I'm gonna do it.
Swim.
That's gonna be worse.
So.
Because it's longer.
Girl, just let him. Just let him.
I would rather be.
If you got your passport 5 days before, do what you like.
If you want to be Captain Hook, then he can, girl.
Okay, Meg.
Oh, so speaking of not Meg, but not that one. No, let's speak about music because obviously, as you mentioned earlier, you love to make music. You love to write.
Yes.
You write.
I write.
So, tell us a bit more about that.
Let's see. I started writing when I've been writing all my life, honestly. Middle school, I was writing real heavy. Like, I got journals of, like, poems, just, like, different things.
I was about to say, did you start with poems? A lot of writers started with poems, I've realised.
So, I started with that. I wouldn't say English was like my favorite in school, but like English language, you know, literature was my favorite just because it was the time when you can write and like express yourself. Yeah. So I've always been into that. Towards, I want to say high school is when I started writing songs. I literally got all my old voice memos from back then, like from when I was writing in high school and stuff like that. So it's pretty much, I've just always been into it, just always sung with my mom and stuff like that. So yeah, now.
Do you remember the first song you wrote?
Ooh. Yeah, it was called Can You See Me?
Okay. Brief description or two vocal.
Yeah, what was that about?
Yeah.
So one thing about me, I'm a very, very personal writer because I suck at communicating. So a song will literally tell you how I feel. And if you get the message, you get it. And if you don't,
Is that like the best way to express how you feel? I can imagine.
So Can You See Me was about just like me being in the background growing up, like not really being paid attention to because I felt like, because I'm gay, nobody was like paying attention to me type thing. Nobody was like loving me the way I should be loved type thing. So it was just like, it literally was some shit I wrote on Snapchat. Like,
can I ask you, is that from friends or family? Like, who do you not felt seen by?
Mostly family.
Oh, okay.
Mostly family.
Yeah.
So, and like when I came out and everything of course was, oh, we love you still, da da da. But I didn't feel that for a long time, which
I get that.
Which is why the music came out the way that it did, or I feel like it's more emotional, because I just never felt seen. So
no, I really get that because that's kind of how I felt, but I never related that to like being gay or anything. I guess that's just my thing with family is the age barrier because most of my family is a lot older than me, like my siblings and stuff. So I just find it interesting to hear you say that because I never heard anyone say their sexuality is made like them feel like left in the back, if that made sense.
It happens a lot. I would say, I don't know about over here, but like in America, like a lot of people be scared to like be themselves, you know. And
that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Because to us, it seems like Americans are just themselves all the time. 110, 100,
it takes
all
a
the time.
while to get to that point. Like that's why like a lot of people, and I'm just gonna use myself for example, don't find themselves until later on in life, like mid-20s, almost early 30s, like, you know, you find that career path or whatever it is that you want to do. But it's because you be unpacking so much when you get to that point of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I feel like that happens a lot when you are part of like the LGBT community because it is like... Because society isn't really made for us, so we suppress a lot of it, especially during our younger years. And the more I've gotten older, the more I've realized the younger years really do affect how your adulthood, how you navigate your adulthood at the start. Because to me, adulthood, you should get to a point where you do look at yourself and realize, okay, what happened before made me
this way.
Yeah.
And how can I change it to become better?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's literally, I understand, like growing up, I understand more of like the whole cause and effect and trial and error type stuff because it's like you literally have to go through that type of stuff like with multiple different things in life. It's not just, one situation and then...
Do you put that in your music though?
Yeah. I actually do put that in my music. I actually have a whole project basically based on that, like these last 3-4 years of my life, just on this journey of like finding myself and really figuring out who I am. And, it really all started like during COVID, like because that's when everybody was just really trapped with themselves, you know. So during that time, I just really got down and I was depressed. I had it all: depression, anxiety, everything.
But obviously,
so I wrote.
Like you said, you've been writing, but now, like you said, you've got a project, and now we're taking the step of like, okay, cool. This isn't just music I make for myself. This is music that I want to share. So how does like, what are you doing in preparation for being like, you know,
people are gonna hear this.
You want to know something?
People can ridicule it. People can celebrate. People can
relate.
I'm not ready.
Okay.
I'm not.
But you'll never be ready until it happens.
Exactly.
You're never going to be ready.
I pushed myself to drop the first 2 that I have out right now because it's like I had to get to that point, like, because I've had a lot of these songs that I've had, even though we was clocking this tea before.
Yeah, in the vault.
Yeah, they're in the vault. They've been in the vault for quite some time, and I just live with them. Now, I'll tell you that story when we get to that song, but yeah, no,
I got the songs pulled up.
Oh, okay, period. But yeah, no, so I'll never be ready, but I learned that in this process of me growing, I had to be vulnerable. Like, it'll relate to somebody, it'll relate to someone or something, you know. Even some of the responses that I've gotten from like people when I drop my songs and stuff like that, I never expected it to hit them the way that it hit me, because I was writing it from my personal experience. Like, this is how I felt in this moment. So getting that response, it do make me feel good. But as far as like the negativity, child, I was on YouTube. People told me I had curly burnt noodle hair, all this other stuff.
That was an error.
That Tiggy was an error. Tiggy was an error. So, but I think that's what prepared me for right now. Like, I'm glad back then I didn't try to pour into music or do anything then, because I feel like I probably would have been a little bit too sensitive.
Also, why personal life? Because like you could just do what everyone else does and just like, I'm gonna write.
Why personal life?
Why is that so important for that to be a part of your art?
Because with me never really feeling heard, I feel like I just said, I feel like my story or my life, if you will, could help somebody else. Like, because people again are still in this day and age, and there's people, younger generations up under us, who are probably still scared to say how they feel to certain people, family members, whatever. Because my music is bisexual; it go either way. So it can go for like family, friends, relationships, it's whatever. But as long as you get a message and it applies to something, that makes me feel good. So that's why I went with personal life.
But
I know I'm not the only one.
That's what I love about music, though. Everyone can usually find something that they can relate to from it, and that's why there's certain songs or albums that we love so much, because most of the time, and we speak about this all the time, because it relates to us, especially in that moment. And I feel like those are the songs that really hit for some people, because it's not also them listening to good music, but it's also getting to know you as an artist. But also a lot of songs help you understand yourself as well. They help you understand and kind of clear out, because we have a lot of voices in our head that we may not be able to pinpoint or be able to figure out what we're feeling. But a good song sometimes really just helps clear that out. You know?
And I feel like when I wrote these songs, I released a lot. Like, I feel everything that I wanted to say to everybody within within the time of me creating this project. Like,
but it's probably been very freeing as well.
Very, because like I don't feel those weights anymore. Like, I'm able to see life for what it is. I'm able to take everything for what it is. I'm able to analyze situations a little bit different, like from what I used to do before. Because I used to have a bad attitude. Like, mouth was bad, attitude bad, everything. But now I feel like I'm in a different place. So, shout out to my music. Yeah.
See, I love that. Music is so healing.
Yes, music is the universal language.
What's up, HotWave gang? I know you're busy enjoying this episode or whatever, but please make sure you follow us on the streaming platform you're listening to us on right now.
So that means whether you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or Spotify, make sure you hit that follow button. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
I know that's right, because I know you want to be a part of the exclusive HotWave gang. So, you know, if you want to join the gang, be sure to follow us on our socials on Twitter or X, TikTok, or Instagram. You know, hit us up.
And if you want to, become a part of the conversation, hit us up in the DMs to give us stories, dilemmas, or, topics that you want us to talk about. Alternatively, email us at hotwavepodcast@gmail.com. You know what to do.
To the month.
We do have some singles.
I do. I have 2.
Do you want to introduce them?
So my first song I have out, that I put out was Existence. Existence, I wrote that. That was honestly the last song I wrote for the project. I wrote that in May of 23. And I was just going through a time where I'm just like, I'm not being heard again. I was in a relationship. So that's what inspired it, if you will. But I knew
that always inspires music, child.
Oh yes.
It be them relationships.
It was 2 of them that actually was in this part. Well, I'm not gonna say 2. Existence was one relationship, but the rest of
some of the other songs are about another situation.
No, majority of the project is about
oh yeah, because those songs are like quite you've done them for
So I've had those since COVID. So I was in another relationship back then. So
I remember.
But a lot of that stuff though, like so when I wrote Existence, I got to a place where I'm starting to see like I'm repeating the same stuff. So I was like, okay, what gotta move? What gotta shake? And obviously it was me. So I'm just like, let me remove myself from the situation. That's why I say in the song, I still love you, but I love you from a distance. Like, you know, there's no way we can even be in existence because it's just like, as a right. The pin be pinning. The pin be pinning. I'm not gonna lie, it do. But that's how I realized, like, in that moment, I'm like, okay, I love you enough, and I don't want to ruin or taint anything that what this is right now. Let me remove myself. Like existence, things are gonna exist. Life happens, things move on, everything like that. But the difference in the 2 relationships that's on this project is that back then I was still learning myself. I didn't know anything. The difference with this one and the reason why existence kind of I felt like put the bow on the project is because it applied to not only the current relationship I was in, but the friends I had to let go, the family I had to stop talking to, like the people I just had to push away so I can grow and do things for myself. So, yeah. So Existence, yeah, that's my baby. It came out December of 23, yeah. I was like, wait, when did it come out?
Wait, it came out a week after Pink Friday too.
No.
Was it a week or 2 weeks? 2 weeks, yeah.
Because I didn't want to merge, because actually Nikki...
But I just remembered it coming out close to Christmas.
Yeah, she stole my date, because I was supposed to come out early December, and I had all of this stuff like lined up.
Don't she Taylor Swift you?
She Taylor Swift me. But it's okay, because she's Queen Mother, and I love her. So, I pushed it down to Christmas, and I was just like, no, this will take me into the new year. That'll start my whole new era and my rebirth back to social media, basically.
Quickly, how did you feel about dropping that? Because obviously that was like your first single.
And it was the most recent that I had just wrote and everything or written.
And also why?
Why? That song?
Yeah. Like why was that the single? Because obviously you said why you wrote it, but like why was that the single?
That was the single. Okay, hold on. So wait, what was yours too?
No, I was saying, how did you feel when
I dropped it?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was excited. I was out. It was my job's like company party or whatever for the holidays, and I was just drunk, and like everybody was just celebrating like that I was actually doing something, like accomplishing something. Because one thing about it, I would start a project and I would not finish it. At all.
Listen, listen, girl. Are you a perfectionist?
Oh yes, I would say.
I can tell. I can tell. I get it.
We see each other. It's the fire sign in us.
Yeah. I see a lot of the things you're saying. I can just relate to it. I can just relate.
Yes. So yes, I'm a perfectionist, and that's why it took me so long. But so when Existence came out, I felt good. I was still nervous, but the response to it was very well. Did I think I was gonna get like 600 streams in one night? No, but like that's all the fun that goes into it, I feel like, because I am very creative. I made my own YouTube intro back in the day before somebody made it for me. I edited all of my own videos, you know what I'm saying? So like it pushed me to be creative. So that's what I did enjoy, that aspect of it when I released it. And then why Existence? Like I said, it just was the final nail in the coffin, and it's what I was feeling in that moment of life right then. Because when I listen to my project now, I still feel certain things, meaning like I'm growing through. I gotta listen to my project to get through what I'm going through at this present moment.
Oh,
so
that's how you know you have some good music. That's how you know.
Stop it. Thank you. But it's just like hearing that like really makes me feel good because that's honestly what I do. Like I will listen to my project for about 2-3 weeks in a row just to get over the little depression hump that I'm in or like the little, you know, rut that I feel.
But can I also say that's also a really good thing because that's how timeless music is made, especially when you've sat on something and you can still feel it now and still even want to release it now. That's a big key factor into knowing you're making or going in the right direction with it.
That just makes me feel so good. I'm ready to drop this shit now, so.
We'll drop it.
We'll drop it.
Not too much, you know, still got some things coming, you know, so.
But quickly, I also wanted to say, I remember telling you, just enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Because you're only going to start once.
Yes, yes.
And this is probably going to be the least stress you'll have because obviously you want to really go into music and we know the music industry, that's a lot. So while you have the less stress now, just enjoy it. Just enjoy making the music, releasing the music, and just having fun.
And that's what, like, that's why I'm, like, at a place of where I'm not rushing it anymore. Like, because I was supposed to drop this last year. But I didn't get it finalized in time. I didn't complete my project until February of this year. So once I realized that, that's when I came to the conclusion, like, time is really an illusion. Like, you be rushing yourself for what? Oh, you got to meet this deadline. You got to just do it. You know?
Do it.
And that's what I had to teach myself. So I'm there now. Like, I know by the end of this year, my project will be out. That's why anytime anybody asks, it's quarter four. I'm not putting a date on it. I'm not putting a time. I might have said a month.
Okay, Nikki.
But
that's what I was thinking. It's giving Nikki.
I've learned from the best. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, so you also released another song in February around Valentine's Day. I think it was right after Valentine's Day.
So I announced it on Valentine's Day. It came out March 1st. Didn't know.
Okay,
yes. Didn't know. All right, so there's shall I give you an exclusive?
Oh, of course. We are seated.
Okay.
Hashtag seated, baby.
So there is a section on my project that is literally one of my favorites. It includes Didn't Know and another song that I'll be dropping towards the end of the year. I might announce it before we leave. I might not put a pin in that part. But it's 3 songs in a row. And it took me a minute to find my sound, but these songs that are in a row that includes Didn't Know helped me curate my sound. Like, I know I'm not Bryson Tiller. I know I'm not J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? I'm DeMarco. So when I got that like type of music that's in that section, it just made me feel complete and it made me feel whole. So those 3 songs, like, when you hear the project, it's gonna be 3 songs in a row. Just remember, Didn't Know is in that 3. So, because I haven't released any title names or anything or song titles or anything like that. But yeah, that's how I knew. Like, it was just like the staple in the project for me.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
How would you describe your music? 3 words, sonically.
Acoustic.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Melodic, I don't know if I ever say that right. Melodic,
yeah.
And R&B. I mean, it makes you feel, it makes you think, it makes you emotion. Like,
Rhythm and bass.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I describe it. And I mean, you can
it pretty much gives that.
Yeah,
it does.
Cause like I said, it's easy. Cause I'm not like a producer or nothing like that. Like I was at a place. Cause when I was making YouTube or under the YouTube, I made my own intro. Like, I made the own beat, like, on SoundCloud, like, you know, down to the nitty gritty, down to like the last wire. And I know I can produce, I know I can do certain things, but when I was making this project, I was literally just going on YouTube, typing in, like, you know, type beats, and it just came together. Like,
who are your like some of your inspirations?
Honestly, okay. I don't know if you'll be able to even tell this in my music, but
It doesn't. You don't have to hear it, but
Okay.
even like it could be someone completely different sound, but
okay.
It
Well,
could- it
obviously,
could be-
Nikki inspired me
Yeah.
twofold, just because I've obviously been a fan. I've seen her work ethic, seen like the drive, the everything. So that's always gonna be number one. Then you have Mariah, because I used to sing her a lot with my mom, and that's how I even got into singing like Beyonce, Destiny Child, like that whole R&B early
The
2000s
yeah.
R&B era. That's me.
the golden era.
Like Neo, Jay Holiday, like all of them. Like my mom used to have like a CD book, and I used to go on her CD book, and I would just take all the CDs out, and I would put them in my boombox in my room, and I would just listen to them, and I would listen to them very loud, and then that's when we got iPods, and so I just downloaded everything on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen on the iPod.
Hello, like you can't tell me nothing now. I can blast it in my ears and bust my eardrum. So it's like a mix between Nicki, Mariah, Brandy, Monica, Ariana, because I grew up in the 2010s era. Who else? I have a lot of inspirations. There's just a lot of people. Bryson still, like, even though I know I'm not Bryson Tiller, like, I still, like, when he came out, it was just more so the way he wrote his music. And
It was refreshing. I
it was
remember.
refreshing. And I haven't heard that from an R&B boy or a R&B, singer, if you will, rap sing, because that's what he does.
Yeah.
In a while.
Yeah.
So, because the last R&B person I feel like before him, for males, for me, was Neo. Like, because that's who I was, like, stuck on. Like, I'd never been stuck on male artists before. But yeah, Neo, I was stuck on.
He's a good writer as well. He's a very,
Yes.
very good writer.
I stayed with him even when he went through his pop era, all that other stuff, because
That was a good era as well.
Yeah.
No shade.
no shade, let me love you.
Yeah, come back.
Yes, please.
Maybe we'll see. So take us through your writing process. So how do you write? If you were to say, if I was to give you a piece of pen
A piece of pen.
a piece of pen and a paper right now, what would happen?
Well, first I would need a blank.
Okay.
Oh, let's get into it.
First I would, need a blunt just to mellow myself out. And I really didn't used to write like that before. Blunts came after and everything, but get a blunt. I typically like to write still, like in a journal. I've just now started typing in my phone. I don't like it as much, so I think I'm gonna switch back to like writing in a journal or whatever. But give me a TV, cut on YouTube, and type beat, and I'm just listening to beat. Like, I listen to a beat until I can catch it. So like I make a voice memo on my phone, and I do like the like the mumble tracks or whatever. And then so once I create the mumble track,
What's that called again? Is it? I forgot what it's called. There's a name for it, but I know what you're talking about. I feel like a lot of artists are kind of do that now.
who?
Or like, yeah, it's just like a reference.
Yeah, like a reference track, if you will.
Yeah.
And then two, I have my own studio set up at home. So now, I got a mic for Christmas one year, and ever since then, I started recording my own demos. So like even before I did this project, it was a whole demo tape before I went to the studio.
Do you get demoitis?
Huh?
Do you get demoitis?
Oh yes, yes. I'll listen to it, and then I'm just like, I want to throw it away, but it's just like, no, I made it for a reason. Like, I didn't write all this stuff for no reason. So
Exactly.
I'll push. It takes me a minute. So for a good song, Existence was the first song I wrote quick. Didn't know, maybe like 2-3 weeks it took me, just because life be lifing, and I don't be having time to just sit there and like write the whole time. But
When do you think of your best lyrics? Does it like come in the shower, or or is it a thing where you make time to write?
I gotta make time.
You make time to write.
I'm so busy, like with work and just like other day-to-day life and stuff like that. And then obviously with me being in the gym and like doing all that other stuff, it's like I have to like curate a window or like a block. Like, okay, I'm gonna write. And typically it's just like when I get home and but literally before I go to bed and I decompress, I'll just start writing, and then whatever will come out.
Yeah. Okay.
So, And a lot of my songs happen that way. Like I was just again listening to beats on YouTube, and then I would make the mumble track or the reference track, and next thing you know, I'm writing on the couch, and it'll actually another exclusive. It'll actually all come out. You'll get to see it all.
Okay.
I am working on a docu-series. But it's really just my rebirth back to YouTube. And I'm not.
Yeah, we need that because I've been hounding him about.
You're not the only one, child. You know,
that's how I met you.
Yeah,
that is how I met you.
That's
like
how a lot of people know me, and it's just like I feel like I have to come back to YouTube because people who did, mess with me. Like it's just like, okay, yeah, I did reaction videos, but now I did reaction videos first. Well, I actually made my YouTube to do like creativity and talent just to show that off. But then I drifted into reaction videos. So reaction videos wasn't even the way I was supposed to go. It's just what got people attention. Okay. And so
they were really popping at the time as well.
Right. And I will always say this. I didn't do it then, but I was always supposed to be an influencer. Like I knew that was in my path. Like so now that I'm at this place again, I'm just like, how can I come back? What's this big grand way? Music, visuals, videos, docuseries. So I'm working on it all, and it'll be out before the end of the year. It's called Becoming Just DeMarco.
Ooh. Have you said that, or is this like an exclusive?
That's exclusive.
Okay.
That's exclusive.
You heard it here first.
Yes. But my Instagram obviously reflects the era that I'm in, like with the Polaroids.
Yeah, you're so. One thing about you love an aesthetic. I love an aesthetic, girly, because I try to be like that, but yeah,
it's hard to keep up, girl.
Oh, it's hard. Listen, it is hard. Like I gotta do this all the time.
Literally, me posting my Polaroid pictures right now. I'm like, oh, I skipped today. Gotta post another one.
Oh my, this is dedication.
It's
aesthetic is. No, girl.
It's a part of the brand, and this is my first project. It's my staple to the world, so I feel like it has to come out in a grand way. Like I said, with me coming back, it's just like people have been still DMing me to this day, like, oh, when you come back to YouTube, or we miss you on YouTube. We need the vlogs. We need this. We need that. And I'm just like, give me a second, but it's coming.
Quickly, I want to talk about your new song that you're dropping.
Oh.
Your third single.
My third single.
Here for you.
Here for you. Yes, here for you. Oh, okay. Another exclusive. Y'all just getting it all. Here for you is part of the block with Didn't Know. So now y'all know 2 songs that are going to be in that block. So basically,
but there's a song in the middle of them.
There's a song in the middle that is very that was my first baby, but it ties it all together. That was my very first baby. But Here for You is a track that was brought to my attention because when I wrote it, I didn't know what I was writing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just writing, and I was just like, the beat on YouTube was titled Here for You, and I'm just like, okay, let me use this, But I didn't know what I was saying. I didn't know what message I was trying to get across. I was just writing. A couple months later, I recorded the demo. It became my favorite song. Like it just literally grew, and Taz actually heard it and was like, "Oh, bitch, this is a bop." Like,
no, it's a bop. It's a bop.
This should have been the first single. Love the other ones down, but
this should have been.
No, but I get why it wasn't.
Right.
I get why it wasn't.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can't put.
Yeah, no,
right away. But I hear it. Yeah. I hear it.
Oh.
This is also his manager, by the way.
Yes, this is my manager.
That's why I'm just sat here. I'm like, watch your mouth.
don't ask him.
Can I talk about that?
I'll ask the question like, no comment.
You gonna edit this out, right?
Once he heard it, and then I spun it back, and I'm just like, yo, like, Here for You is really that girl. So Here for You will be the one that I drop like with the pre-save or like pre-ad of the project, and
can we have a title, please?
Yes, it'll be on Tidal. It'll be.
No, can we have a title?
Oh, of the project.
Yes.
Oh, if you've been paying attention, but not you, but
I've been tuned in.
The title of the project is Self Motivation.
Exactly.
I've had that title for quite some time. It's the title that I stuck with ever since I've been making the project because, again, this is spanning over the last 3-4 years of my life. And I felt like with me doing it and naming it self-motivation, it fit where I was going. And again, this is my staple to the world. So it's like, yes, I'm taking my personal life and putting it out there, but you know, I'm using myself as a tool to motivate others and then also motivate myself. And so self-motivation coming soon, Q4.
Hey.
On that note,
Quick question. What last
you got one more question?
One last question. Describe the project in 3 words. Go.
Emotional, heartfelt, and damn, the last one is hard. Cause I want to say lit, but ain't no lit songs. You may cry, you may feel some emotions, but you're gonna be in your bag and you're gonna be able to talk your shit.
I feel like you'll be triumphant.
Huh?
I feel like you'll be triumphant.
Yeah.
Because it's been a long time coming.
Okay, so triumphant. Damn, what I just say?
Girl, you gotta watch it back.
We gonna watch this back. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into another episode of the HotWave podcast. It's been great. It's been great having DeMarco. Sorry, wait. It's been great having DeMarco here. You know, make sure you guys follow him on his social media at
just DeMarco everywhere. JUSSDEMARCO.
Our first American guest, yes.
Hey,
and our first interview. Hey.
But thank you so much, guys. Make sure you follow the podcast at HotWave Podcast on all social media platforms. That's Twitter, X, Tumblr. We don't have Tumblr,
but you can try find us there if you want.
Us there. Someone might have posted us there. But yeah,
make sure you follow me at Mali Mior everywhere as well. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you know the drill.
And you can find me at Wavy Taz, which is WXVY_TAZ on all social media platforms.
And you can also find HotWave Podcast on those same social media platforms at HotWave Podcast. You know, send us a like, send us some comments, and also remember to like, comment, and subscribe this video.
Wait, how many songs on the projects?
12.
Okay, in the comments, claim your song. Claim your song. Claim a number. Claim a number. What do you think it's gonna be for you?
Also, make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel to get all the tea in his new docu-series coming out this year.
And if he doesn't, don't comment anything else underneath his Instagram except where's the YouTube videos. Even if he looks so nice, just like, we don't care. Where's the YouTube?
And leave a fire and a wave emoji just to let us know.
Like
I'm being bullied, but I'm gonna drop it. I promise.
You better.
I ain't got no choice.
But yeah, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it, and I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
Come back to the HotWave Podcast anytime.
You're welcome.
Because we're gonna have to get into some things one day.
Oh yeah.
No, we need to break it down.
We need to break it down.
We'll have another episode.
When I come back, when touchdown, the baddest of bitches is out. All right.
But remember to stay hot
and always motherfucking wavy.